With the new administration, President Trump has signed countless executive orders to erase Black history.
And what's left? According to the White House, special observances.
The USDA 1890 program was suspended for a week. Book bans are preventing students from learning about historical events like the Little Rock Nine.
The administration issued a deadline to schools to eliminate DEI programs, threatening federal aid. Critical race theory? Gone.
Civil rights era equal employment initiatives have been erased. And members of the White House say this is only the beginning.
As journalists, we can only report the facts. History is a fact. So here's one. Black history can't be erased, no matter how hard the U.S. government tries.
Especially at HBCU, specifically Hampton University. The campus is home to the oldest African American history museum, and students say that Black history is more alive than ever through campus organizations and the HU community.
Through service, empowerment, and leadership, many influential women in the Black community have sparked meaningful change. At Hampton University, the Women's Caucus is committed to continuing this legacy.
Women's Caucus is always a place for the students here to grow. I've grown so much through my time. I never expected that I would become a director of the organization that really started me out as a freshman, and they pushed me so much that I love where I am. My Hampton experience would not be the same without Women's Caucus. We understand that, yes, while we are an on-campus org, we are impacted by the world surrounding us no matter what. I know especially when Roe v. Wade was overturned, I was here at Hampton, and Women's Caucus, we held a women's march in honor of that called Bigger Than Roe, which we really focused that year. The Women's March is an annual thing, but that year we focused mainly on reproductive issues that are facing women currently.
While actively serving their communities through education and volunteerism, the Women's Caucus also remains committed to honoring the legacies of the women before them who exemplify their mission.
The voices of women are always going to be important, no matter what time it is, no matter what's going on. Women make up so much of this country. We are leaders no matter what other people try to say or put us down, especially women of color. We really do need to fight for that and always make a voice for ourselves.
And despite the erosion of DEI initiatives, the Women's Caucus at Hampton University remains steadfast in amplifying their voices as women of color in politics.
Theater is a form of expression that allows the audience to live in the story. Black people weren't allowed into this space until the 19th century. According to Britannica, the shows were originally performed by white actors in blackface.
Black actors only began to perform after the Civil War. At Hampton University, Hampton Players prioritizes telling Black stories, and with this history comes a commitment to activism. Black theater cannot be erased at Hampton University.
Because the Hampton Players really only does Black creativity. Like our past shows have been Once on This Island, Dreamgirls. We've done our own versions of classic Greek theater. We've done Antigone Blue, which takes Antigone but makes it about Black Lives Matter and police brutality and things like that.
In a world where the current administration continues to denounce DEI, the Hampton Players believe stories of inclusivity and telling Black stories is the main mission.
It's not just about the art, but the art that comes with activism.
We try to get the audience to understand what we're going through, no matter if it's struggle, no matter if it's funny, no matter anything that comes with the play. We try to make sure everything that our struggles and everything that we take in over the past years, anything possible, and try to give it out to the audience.
At Hampton University, Black women are making their mark in medicine. Black Girls in White Coats is more than just an organization. It's a movement empowering the next generation of healthcare professionals. With mentorship, clinical exposure, and professional development, Black Girls in White Coats provides the resources and sisterhood needed to succeed in the medical field as a Black woman. As diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts face challenges, Black Girls in White Coats proves that Black women in medicine will always create their own paths forward.
It's important to have an organization that is specifically for Black women in healthcare because we are underrepresented in the fields that we want to go into, so we can give each other a space to uplift and to inspire.
But beyond academics, it's about sisterhood, ensuring no woman walks through this journey alone.
Black Girls in White Coats was my first introduction to like organizational community at Hampton.
Black Girls in White Coats is changing the face of medicine, one future doctor, nurse, and scientist at a time.